said he had bought a new 2 plots at Elepe, but they now use Liam name on that land, which I don't know the reason. As a father, I'm the father to Mohbad. I never buy anything on Mohbad's name in my life, but they bought that 2 plots of land on the name of Liam. When he come back from...
Hi guys, welcome to my channel, welcome to my page. Thank you guys so much for being here. So I'm just going to ask this, okay? I'm just going to ask, are we ready to start asking Mr. Oloba? Are we ready to start asking Mohbad's father what he did to his son? Or are we all going to just pretend as if all this is normal? As if all these things that he's doing is perfectly normal, is how fathers behave, and fathers are supposed to behave like this? Because me, I'm asking, because this is not normal. I'm a Benin girl. I grew up in Benin. There is a prayer, a kind of prayer that you will pray and say, may we not reap our children's inheritance. May our children live to inherit our properties, as opposed to what this man is shamelessly doing. Everything that Papa Mohbad has done leading up to this point has only shown me, has only told me that something is not right with that man, and people should be asking the right questions. Yeah, what he did to Mohbad. And I don't mean physically, because we are all Africans. We know that there are certain things that happen that goes beyond, physical manifestations. This is what people need to be asking. What this man did, the reason why he's so fixated, he's so obsessed with Mohbad's property. And that's the reason, the only reason why this man is going on and on and on about the DNA rubbish. Because he wants access to his son's everything. The fact that Liam is there poses serious threat to his ability to inherit his son's property. Me, I never see this kind of thing for my life before. My understanding is that a father is supposed to pray for their children to live long enough so that their children can inherit whatever it is that they have. Not the other way around. Not the way this man is doing it. Like, this is so creepy. Like, this is really, really weird. And I think people should be asking the right questions, because all I see are a bunch of people who just want the drama, who just want the mess. But nobody is taking into account what this man is doing, what he is saying, and the implications of the things that are coming out of his mouth. Me, I've been saying it too, that let the man continue to the talk. Let him continue to talk. One day, he will confess to what he did to Mohbad. Again, like I said, I don't mean this physically. We are all half Africans. You know what I'm talking about. Because I have never seen anything like this before. I have never seen where, for one, a father is fighting for his late son properties. Even when the son has his own heir to the throne. Even going as far as waging war with his grandson and the mother of his grandson. A person that he should be embracing, because that is the only evidence that Mohbad ever existed. Yeah, Liam is the only evidence. Not everybody is that lucky to have an heir from a deceased family member, a deceased son. Not everybody is that lucky. Some people lose their children in their prime. Just when the child is getting ready to settle down, they will lose, and it's almost as if that child never existed, other than the memories that are left. But this man has made it very clear that Liam is an enemy to him, that he wants nothing to do with that boy, using DNA as a cop-out. Anybody, and me, you guys, if you know me, you know that I'm a skeptical bitch, okay? Nothing is more skeptical than me. If you know me here, you know I dissect things. I don't take things on face value. I go deep into the nook and cranny of situations. I take so much pride in doing that. But unless you're an agent of chaos who feeds on the drama that this whole situation is producing as a way to cure some type of illness, personal issue, there is no way you will look at Liam and say he's not Mohbad's son. Again, this is coming from me. If you know me, you know that I don't say those things lightly. I don't say those things lightly. Okay? But nobody will look at that boy and argue that he's not Mohbad's son. The same way that nobody will look at Tonto Dike's son and argue that Tonto Dike's son is not Churchill's son. It's like Churchill vomited that boy, as in carbon copy or Modaddy. That's how Liam is to the late Mohbad. Like, some of you are ignoring the truth and just pushing this man's lies. Listen, Karma has everybody's address, so let me tell you. Karma has everybody's address. So this man is now questioning why his late son bought landed properties. And he really thought he was onto something, bragging about how he has never, ever, ever bought anything in his son's property, in his son's name. He has never bought any property in his son's name, in Mohbad's name. And you think that's a flex. Mr. Oloba, that is not the flex that you think it is, Bragging that you've never bought anything in your son's name is not a flex, I promise you. It's 2024. In this day and age, it is a thing of pride for parents to have enough money to secure their children's future by investing in them. It is an investment, so that by the time your child is of age and able to do things and be on his own, they won't have to struggle. So that when they choose to get married, they won't have to struggle. If they choose to get married, they won't have to struggle. Because fun fact, well, not really fun fact, but historically, or should I say, studies have shown that marriages that don't have financial issues tend to last longer than marriages that do. Imagine being a newlywed when you are in your honeymoon phase and you should be basking in the euphoria of your love for one another. You are on one hand thinking about where your next meal is going to come out from. That will alter or disrupt whatever love bubble that you are in, because you are actively worried about money. But when a parent invests in their children and they are able to see those investments in the future, it definitely helps. So it is not a pride, it is not a flex for you to be saying that you never bought anything in your son's name. It just shows you an irresponsible father. That's not something that you should be saying with so much pride. Fine, maybe you didn't have money. That's a different situation. But don't say it like, oh, you've never bought anything in your son's name, as if everybody should be applauding you for that. It's not a flex, so Mr. Oloba. It's not a flex. It's an insult. It's an embarrassment. Maybe Mohbad has seen what a terrible father you were, and he has chose to do the opposite of what you were to him. Maybe he remembered how hard things were. He remembered what an awful father you were while he was growing up, and he made sure to do things completely differently than you did things. Don't come here and be bragging and talking about how you never ever you never bought anything in your child in your son's name, as if that's a good thing. Like, this is so sad. This is so gut-wrenching. This is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. And the people that are applauding this man and giving him a platform to spew all this thing, they're not gonna do now. None of you will like this to happen to you. Just remember that. None of this needs to come outside. This man don't see money. All of a sudden, he has just ignored, that he lost a whole 27-year-old boy, a grown man. He just see money. This is a situation where he really believes that Mohbad is what's more dead than alive. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. Come on. This is totally weird. I don't know. Maybe this is how Yoruba people do it. Hey, if any Yoruba person that is watching me, or if you come across this video later on in playback, maybe you can tell me, maybe this is a common practice in your culture where a parent will be fighting over their dead son's property. I don't know. Cultures are different. My own is not like that. This is an abomination. What this man is doing is an abomination. It's not even a situation whereby it's Mohbad's siblings that are fighting for his property. Your own papa, gone. Him own papa. Jesus Christ. Now, wow. Me, I never see this kind of thing be like, this is so weird and so bizarre. That's what they do for that side. Is this how you people behave over there in your culture? Is this how you people behave? This is why I've been saying, people should ask this man the right questions. Not all this rubbish that people are doing, deflecting, or maybe you guys already suspect something and you're just covering for him. If you're not covering for him, it's time for you to start asking this man what he did to his son. Because none of this is normal. None of this is normal at all. None of this is normal. Like, this is creepy. This is weird. This is strange. People should start asking this man real questions. Okay? Start asking him the real questions, what he did to his son. Starting from the way he behaved. The same man now that is refusing to give his son a proper burial when there are people standing by to sponsor it is the same man who rushed and buried the guy like that. They couldn't even find a sizable coffin. He got a smaller one because that was the only one left, and they broke the boy's neck inside the coffin. I beg. And all of a sudden, they don't tell him DNA. They don't tell him, he don't get access to all the, he's been giving information as to Mohbad's properties and everything that he has. All of a sudden, he now wants to come and say, no, my God, this is not good at all. I don't like this. I don't like this. And everybody is acting as if this is normal. Are we not Nigerians again? Are we not Africans again? Hey. Now, wow for Wire Road. Let me go ahead and play what this guy is saying. All the people that are normalizing this, middle finger to you. Middle finger to you. Every single person that is normalizing this man's nonsense. Every single one of you that are not calling this man out for this atrocious behavior, karma will find you. Because this is not normal at all.
When he come back from his store, I met him and he said he had bought a new 2+ at Elepe, but they now use Liam name on that land. which I don't know the reason. As a father, I'm the father to Mohbad. I never buy anything on Mohbad's name in my life, but they bought that 2 plot of land on the name of Liam.
Sir, thank you, sir. It's a down question. It's a down question. It's a down question tí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí. So now, sir, just one more thing, sir.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà nìyá Mohbad tó lè mímọ ní kí Primeboy máa sá lọ bàbá gún ọmọ mi.
Yes, sir.
Àwọn ẹ̀rọ la bí.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mo fẹ́ jẹ́ kí nǹkan tí ẹ sọ ní Yorùbá yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe lè sọ lóyìnbó ẹ bá wa sọ lóyìnbó fún àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n ń gbọ́ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe lè sọ lóyìnbó ẹ sọ lóyìnbó.
Yeah. Concerning nurse issue, I never set my eyes on nurse. I never see a kuro like this. Me with nurse, no CEO. We never talk. Oh. I never see nurse for my life. Oh. If I see nurse, it may be inside internet. Not physical like this. Me with nurse, we never meet. Say broken header. I and the nurse, we never have any conversation at all. I never set my eyes on nurse in my life. Since when I'm begin
so
narrate
much,
the story of what happened to me on that night, did I mention? I didn't see anybody like nurse there.
It's so interesting how the same man who rushed to go and bury that poor man, is now being a hindrance as soon as he heard that his son has money. Gosh.
Baba, nobody introduced nurse to me. Baba, I'm listening.
Property ọmọ yín mélòó ló wà lọ́wọ́ ìyá Wùnmí tí ọmọ yín sọ fún yín gbà ayé ẹ̀.
Ṣe ó ní 2 acres sí Àgbọ́wá, ó ní 1 plot sí Ẹlẹ́pẹ̀. Ní ìgbà tó tún dé láti tọ̀, ó náà ra 2 plot of land sí Ẹlẹ́pẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ìyá Wùnmí ló mọ bí tó ti ń talẹ̀. Ọlọ́pàá lòun kápẹ́ńtà lèmi, ṣùgbọ́n ìyá Wùnmí ló bá rà á. Ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ yẹn sọ fún mi pé òun ní 2 acres sí Àgbọ́wá, ó lóun fẹ́ fi ṣe farmer ni. Ó lóun tún wá ní 2 plots sí Ẹlẹ́pẹ̀ níbì kan, ó tún ní a plot sí Ẹlẹ́pẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n gbé ilẹ̀ yẹn, wọ́n transfer ilẹ̀ yẹn lọ sí gbogbo ní a lọ sí Síngbà yẹn nígbẹ̀rígbẹ̀. Ilẹ̀ tó náà rà sí Ẹlẹ́pẹ̀ wọ́n gbé lọ sígbẹ̀.
And wow. Anyways, like I'm really, really disgusted by this whole situation. It's really sad. And Mohbad deserves better. And yeah, I know. And Joy says, thank goodness for social media. It's showing all the evil some of our African people do. Like, it's just sad. It's just sad to watch all of this play out. People are giving platform to a man that is fighting for his own son's inheritance and bragging about how he never bought anything in his son's name, as if that's like a good thing, as if that is something that he should be proud of. As if that is something he should be proud of. Mysticness Queen says, this down presser as a father/grandfather needs to hush. He won't hush, because as long as people keep giving him platform to come out and spew this rubbish, it won't hush. At this point, honestly, I don't even want him to hush. I want him to keep talking. One day he will confess where he took his friends and his son's name to. I don't want him to hush at this point now, because we need to know every single thing that he may or may not have done to his son, allegedly, obviously, you know. But yeah, I want him to keep talking, exposing himself, losing credibility. So, Oga, continue. They confess, they expose yourself. Glitz Glamour says, Thank you, Jade. It's so mind-blowing and embarrassing. Looks like straight out of Nollywood. Exactly. Yeah. He's running around talking about DNA, and does he want to sign a petition? I have followed this case from the jump street when the DNA shenanigans started in November of 2023. There was a letter posted where Wunmi's lawyers were asking Lagos State Police to please intervene regarding the DNA because they were ready, but because of transparency, it should be done in 3 countries. Right. I was seeing something like that because this man and all the people that are clearly backing him and giving him platforms to say all kinds of things, there is no telling what they will do. At this point, if they even do a DNA from Nigeria, I wouldn't even trust it. I wouldn't even trust it because you have enough people buying into this man's nonsense. They know that this man is lying. They know. One look at Liam, you know that he is his father's child. Again, I am the most skeptical person when it comes to DNA, okay? I always joke that I have seen enough Maury Povich show to know that just because a child looks like somebody, it doesn't mean. But we have seen that as this child continues to grow, he's actively reflecting Mohbad's image. So, yeah. Anyway, so I agree. If this is going to happen, let it happen in multiple countries. Because all these people, they are sick. Sick. Shameless man. Like, no, what self-respecting father will come out and be fighting over his son's property? What self-respecting father will do that? Hey, this is why I was asking, if this is something that is synonymous with their culture, and I would just shut up my mouth and just understand that, okay, this is a cultural thing for them. It's how Yoruba people do. They go ahead fighting for their children's property because I don't understand. Now, why? Let me see. So it's just a really sad situation. And this is the update anyways, guys. I'm coming back. Let me know what you guys think in the comment. Like, share, and follow for more. Catch you later. Thank you so much, guys, for being with me on my live video. Thank you, guys. Bye.